What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We're back at Copart and we're going to do another walk around. We're going to jump into this today with number one on my list. I'm going to tell you right now, this is not what I thought it was. This is way worse. So here it is, a 2015 Chevy Impala. It says it has no odometer, also says it doesn't run. What a shame. I love these Impalas and they almost always sell for really good money. This one, you know, it looks like somebody, maybe a younger person, had it and they put these, I think the rims just look awkward. I don't think they fit the car at all. They're American Racing. They've got like a polished aluminum finish. And then the rest of it is black. And while I guess the black looks all right, there's no chrome, there's no shiny really on this car other than this trim up here. The rest of it is black and it looks good. I think that takes away from it. Looking up front though, oh boy, I am not sure what's going on here. But this I didn't see in the pictures. It may have already been here, maybe not, it's hard to tell, but either way, this is all plastic stuff that you could probably just pop back up in there, but that I did not see in the pictures. Also, got a little damage over here. Okay, a lot of damage. Yeah. I knew about this. I did. But I just couldn't see how bad it was over here. Yep, tires? Nope. Tires are bald. I'm surprised this this B pillar is twisted this way. Yeah. Yeah, she's bent. Why doesn't it run though? That's what I want to know. I knew this door was in bad shape. I knew the pillar was probably tweaked. I just didn't see this area down here. I guess maybe because this was still kind of here in the pictures, and I thought maybe we'll get real lucky and it's just a door. And if that's not enough, well, as I said, bald tires, but we get down under here as well and the exhaust has been ripped off. Yeah, she sure has. The exhaust is ripped off, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but we got a looks like a tie rod over here that is bent in half. Well, it's not bent in half, but it's bent pretty bad. So this car is in real bad shape. It's in really bad shape. It's not too terrible looking on the inside though. Even that door that's completely crushed in doesn't look too bad in here. Headliner's good. Sunroof smells okay. My question is though, why doesn't it run? Why doesn't it run? This is listed as a repossession. Surprise, surprise. That's how, oh, probably a third of the cars out here end up here. Oh boy, somebody's been moving things around under here. This has been disconnected. That's nice. Okay, well, we'll figure that out. I am going to put a jump on it though. Oh yeah. Okay, let's get a jump pack on it. Let's see if we can get it to do anything at all. Well, that's a good sign. She's making noise. Do we have an odometer? Maybe? It'd be nice. All right. Oh, it ran. Now, I'll be the first to admit this car is probably way too far gone to even think about messing with. Ooh. That didn't sound good, did it? That sounds like no compression. Very interesting because it sounded like it was trying to start. Now nothing. Isn't that just the way it goes? Where is the odometer here, guys? Let's see if we can... 117,000 miles, that's it. Wow. She's done. That's crazy though. That is super low miles, really is. She sure tried. She really did. She tried to start. I don't know what happened. Now it sounds like compression is gone. Next, we have a 2009 Ram 1500. It says it's a start, but not a drive. It's got 129,000 miles on the clock, and looks like it's got a little bit of damage up front here. Nothing too serious. It looks like somebody's made an attempt at a repair right there, so, well, that's nice. Yeah. Tires, not so great. Body so far looks pretty good, although it's got scratches and scuffs all down it. That tire is pretty much shot. She looks all right though. Lone Star, 4-wheel drive. Not bad. No, oh, ouch. I guess I missed that. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's rough. She's got quite a few scrapes and dings all down this side. It raked up against something. That tire had been sitting for a while. Now I'm gonna say this is probably correct. It probably doesn't drive. Yeah, this is probably accurate. 5.7 Hemi. All right. Well, let's take a look at the interior. See what she looks like. It smells a little musty, but it's all right. Yeah, somebody hit something pretty good with that front wheel there. Not too bad, really. Not too bad. Normally these things are just all kinds of torn up. I'm sure we have no power. I'll put the key in. Let's find out for sure. Nope, that is a door nail. Okay, no big deal. We got a solution for that. We got us a booster pack. Let's throw it on there and let's see what she does or doesn't do. All right, you ready for this? Let's see. It's really not a bad looking truck at all. Here we go. All right. She's in 2-wheel drive mode. Definitely want to make sure she's not in neutral. Ew, gross. Oh, wow. That is nasty. Let's see if 4-wheel drive works. Okay, we've got it in 4-wheel drive lock. Oh, there's no brakes. Oh, there is no brakes. Let's put the e-brake on. I'm not sure if that even worked. It went into gear. It did. Oh yeah, it's in gear. It's in gear. So, yeah, there's absolutely no brakes at all. Yeah, she's trying to move. Okay. So here's the thing. It says that it doesn't drive. It does. It does. It's got gears. With the e-brake on, she pulls, man. She really pulls, but I didn't push it hard enough to try to break the e-brake loose. But there is no fluid in here at all. Absolutely none. She's out of brake fluid. And I'm gonna bet that's got something to do with right here. Maybe right here. I don't know. It's one of these. She's charging. All right. Not too shabby, guys. This one is another perfect example of why I say you got to come out here and check this stuff out for yourself. It says it doesn't drive, just a start. She moves. Now you're not going to stop, but she moves. So she's going to need a little bit of work, probably some light suspension work and obviously some brake work, maybe a wheel or two and a couple tires. Listen to her though. She purrs like a kitten. Tailgate works. Not a bad truck, guys. This is decent. This is decent. I like this one. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my list as one that I might be interested in bidding on. No hail damage either. It's really not a bad looking truck. Next on my list, a silver bullet 2015 Ford Mustang. It's not a GT, it's not, but it's still a good looking car. It says it doesn't run. Why? Uh-oh. Yeah, 15 Ford Mustang, hail damage, but it doesn't run. 77,000 miles on the odometer. I don't believe that. Definitely needs a windshield. Hail damage throughout. Just accept that. The car is completely hail damaged. It's going to be the 4-cylinder. It's the EcoBoost, probably an automatic. And it's from Carvana. Everybody hates Carvana right now. Yeah, apparently they have screwed people out of their titles. Thankfully, never happened to me. I have purchased several cars from Carvana, and they have all been great vehicles, and I've gotten titles and tags to all of them with no issue, but I understand there's a lot of people out there that didn't have that same experience. You're going to need a windshield. You're going to need a back window. As far as the hail damage goes, I'd probably just leave it and enjoy the car as is. Good tires all the way around. How's this side? Yeah. She's got good tires. This side took the brunt of the hail, and the top as well, of course. She's got some dings, guys, but I think that bright metallic silver bullet, I think it would make it a little easier. Oh, come on. It'd make it easier for me to drive it because I still think it's a good looking car. Oh yeah. There's the EcoBeast right there. Supposedly it doesn't run though, right? Well, let's find out. I find it very hard to believe that a 2015 with only 77,000 miles on it could be dead. So as soon as I figure out where to hook up, the booster pack right here. This is already open, I didn't touch it. There we go. I'll hook up the booster pack and we'll find out if she wants to fire up or not. I guarantee you she does. All right, booster pack is on. It's time to prove if this thing runs. Or we're gonna find out it doesn't run. I don't know. It is an automatic, I was right. I'll show you guys the interior here in just a minute. Let's find that push to start. Uh-oh. Oh, it doesn't want to start. No way. It says to push brake. I'm pushing the brake. Huh. Interesting. It doesn't see me pushing the brake. I hear everything but the starter. Fuel pressure. No. She refuses to start. Huh. Okay. So it actually doesn't run. This is very bizarre. This is a new car. It's hail damage, which I'm sure is why it's here. And you can hear everything come to life, but no starter. I put it in neutral here. And let's try no. No. Okay. So this one really doesn't start. That is unusual. I thought for sure the listing was wrong. Turns out I was wrong on this one. Where is the, I've had two of these and I can't remember where the, there it is. Oh, look at that. The whole window fell straight into the back seat. Check that out. Wow. Well, the interior looks nice, guys. It does. Gonna need a heck of a cleaning. Can't figure out why We have a no start issue though. Doesn't even try. The starter never makes any attempt at engaging. Almost makes you wonder, doesn't it? If somebody got under here, maybe pulled out a relay or a fuse, because this car should have been running and driving. It's still got the Carvana plates on it, temp tags on the back. This car was running and driving, and it was still under the Carvana warranty. All right, if it's still got Carvana plates, she's still under warranty. This car should run and drive. So I really suspect that somebody got in here and they did something to the fuse box. Okay, well, that's the way it goes. It probably wouldn't take too long to figure out and get running, but we can't work on stuff here, so we're done. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button, drop those comments down below. Stay safe out there. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.